More information on Diddy's crimes, and this particular dump allegedly involves information on Diddy's adopted daughter, Ava Baroni. So the feds finally spilled the tea on Ava and what really happened when she disappeared from the scene. Now remember back in 2020 when Diddy was all over the place announcing Ava's adoption? Then out of nowhere she just vanished like she was never there. Well, it turns out that there's a whole lot more to the story, and it looks like Diddy might have been mixed up in some very horrible business with Ava. But get this, people are saying that the raid by Homeland Security might have had a lot to do with Ava. A big chunk of Diddy's federal indictment allegedly centers around her. And y'all won't believe the wild claims about what Diddy supposedly did.
See, them Amber Alerts, there's a specific reason why that they call them Amber Alerts. You touch a hair on a white girl's head is a whole problem. I think this is one of the mistakes that Diddy actually did. A little white girl, you don't mess with a wrong person now. You can do all you want to do to black folks, but a little white girl, are you serious? This may specifically be why they actually raided his homes with guns and military force, going down in his tunnels. Remember I said he had tunnels all up under his house, looking for little white girls with an S, not just one. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. And let's go.
Because this will shock you to your core. All right, y'all, hold on to your seats because this Diddy drama is just spiraling into the most horrible stuff in history. We've all seen the accusations piling up with Homeland Security.
What's up, Teresa? What's going on, Stephanie? What's up, Jamie? What's going on, Natalie? What's up, Marie, Sandra, Mina? What's going on? What's going on? Drop your seat in the chat. Let me know where you at, y'all. Kentucky, Washington, Houston, Trump 2024, San Diego. Shout out to y'all. What's going on, Blue Egyptian, Lotus?
Raiding his properties over those trafficking allegations, and the feds eventually moved in and got an indictment against him. But here's the plot twist. What happened to Diddy's adopted white daughter? Yeah, you probably forgot all about her. A couple of years ago, back in 2020, when all the C stuff was going down, right? Diddy made a big announcement about adopting her, and then
what's up, Kim?
just like that, she vanished from the public eye. It's almost like she never existed in the first place.
Where's this girl now? Diddy said he adopted her, but now everybody's saying this was a skit. Here's the backstory.
Real quick, I'm about to play this video, but I wanted to do, I may still do it. I wanted to do Diddy's going to jail forever party, right? And I was just going to take the actual I wasn't going to get paid by the video, by the live. I was just going to just play bad boy music, right? All the bad boy females music. And as I was putting together, because I may still do this, and I was what's up, Magnum? I see you. When I was putting together the playlist of all of the females that was under Diddy, was up, under Bad Boy, I noticed that virtually every female artist under Bad Boy only put out one album and never put anything else out. So it kind of occurred to me that Diddy had like a history of getting somebody and then just getting rid of them. Like even with Biggie did 2 albums and he's dead. Flavor of Your Ear. I forgot his name. Craig Mack. One album and he's dead. Even with Mace, 2 albums and he's gone. So let me put together this list for y'all. I'm gonna play these videos and I'm gonna show y'all how crazy it is that he has somebody around, whether it's a little girl and then she's gone, or whether it's an artist and then they gone. Black Rob, G Dep. Yeah. So it's not just a female artist, but it's like every artist that Diddy ever works with, Dirty Money, gone. He'll just do 1 album or 2 albums and he'll just discard the person. Virtually every artist he's ever had, except for 112 and Faith, he just works with him and just discards the person. And this is what he did with this little girl. He has a history, Shine also, yeah. He has a history of bringing somebody in his life and just getting rid of them like they're a piece of candy or something. Something I want y'all to think about.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Ava Baroni.
Hit the like button, 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 hit the like button. Little Jerome. Dion, I was reading also. I was reading about Little Jerome. I forgot about Little Jerome. I'm glad you brought him up. He signed Little Jerome. I don't know if y'all remember Little Jerome. He had Little Jerome sign the Bad Boy, and he got rid of him. This man is a monster.
Combs, yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell him the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. Please tell the story.
Sorry that it's so low. I tried to make it louder.
Decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
And it's Ava Baroni Combs.
So as you can see, they were really close. And here's another picture at an event they were attending.
So I have proof, because I did some background work on this to find out exactly what's going on. So it's not just TikTok videos. So I'm going to stop that right there. And I want to get a little deeper in this because, you know, these videos are cool, but I want to get a little deeper. So we're going to come back to this, but check this out. This is the father.
Not giving up hope after his daughter vanished 6 years ago now.
Police say she was taken by her mother in 2014. That was in Texas, and neither of them have been seen since. Now the father is taking his search to the Quad Cities. It's the top story at 6 o'clock. Ava Baldwin was 5 years old and living in San Antonio, and police say her mother, Katie Baldwin, took off with her. Police say they were last seen in September of 2015. Baldwin's car was found abandoned in a parking lot.
The girl's father, David Hopper, was about to win a court battle for full custody of her at the time. Hopper says Ava was visiting her mother when they vanished. Local 4's Ryan Risky joining us live in the studio with why he believes his daughter could be in the Moline area tonight. Ryan?
Jim and Ann, it's been a long 6 years, and Hopper is ready to bring Ava home. Ava's mother has ties to Moline, and he believes that this could be a spot where they've hidden out. But before Ava disappeared, he had a long battle trying to get full custody of Ava.
From the very beginning, when Katie and I got together, she got pregnant. Long story short, we were trying to be there. We were separated, trying to be there for her, and she disappeared for 8 months. Showed back up after Ava was probably about, I don't know, 2 or 3 months old.
David Hopper says it didn't take long before wanting to see his daughter became a frustrating legal challenge. He and his family were about to get full custody of the child when she vanished. She was 5 the last time her father saw her, which has made the last few years a nightmare.
A living hell. But you got to keep pushing forward because it's not about me. It's about my daughter. It's about finding her.
He thinks because Ava has a relative, her grandfather, who was a church pastor in Moline, Hopper thinks that she may be in the Quad Cities. I spoke with Ava's grandfather, who told me he hasn't seen or heard from Ava or her mother since 2015, and Ava was just recently registered on the Quad Cities Missing Persons Network.
See, this is another single mother conversation that never seems to go away until, you know, women stop being single mothers. But this is another one of those situations. The most dangerous place for a child to be is with their unmarried single mother. And I know I think they got married for a week or something like that. It was something stupid or whatever. So that don't even count. But at the end of the day, the most dangerous place for a child to be on the planet is with their mother, unsupervised by their father.
After founder Dennis Harker spoke with her aunt.
She called me. I said, "Why are you contacting me? Because this is not a local case." And her answer is that family's in the area, so there's a possibility that the girl could be now here.
Ava's father says she and her mother live hidden away.
Through all the lies and everything else, my daughter is having to live a life where she's having to hide. I don't know if she's even with her mother or if she even has the same name anymore. There's days you wake up and you have to question, is she even alive?
See, he at this point, he had no idea that Diddy just took this man's daughter, and he's been running around looking for her, and Diddy won't give her back. And now she's missing.
Days, he says, are empty. He thinks about Ava every day. He knows exactly what he would say to her if she could hear him.
And I love her and I miss her. And can't wait to wrap my arms around her.
The last time that Hopper saw Ava was in 2014, and he always thinks about the day that she will come home to him.
10 years ago. 10 freaking years ago. This man ain't seen his daughter in 10 freaking years.
In the studio, Ryan Risky, Local 4 News.
This week in our Missing series, we focus our attention on a little girl named Ava Grace Baldwin. She was just 6 years old when she was reported missing from her elementary school in Texas. She had not shown up for school in nearly 3 weeks when the school contacted her father. Police believe her mother took her. For the last 8 years, her dad has been on a quest to find Ava.
So this is possibly what has happened. All right, Ava's mother allegedly, thank you so much, Michael Miller, thank you. All of this is alleged. I always say I don't know nothing because I don't want nobody to sue me. I don't know nobody. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. So don't sue me. But it's a possibility that the mother named Kate Baldwin may have, because I don't know nothing. There's a possibility that Katie Baldwin, Ava's mother, may have sold Ava to Diddy. I'm just guessing, saying, because I don't know. Okay. I don't want to get sued. All while her father, David Hopper, was fighting for custody of her. So it's a possibility, like a lot of women, when you hate your baby daddy so bad, the last thing you ever want as a single dysfunctional mother is to give your child to their father, because you already know that your child is going to be so happy being with their father where your daughter may never want to go back. And you can't imagine a household or a life for your child being better than being with you. So what may have actually happened is he was fighting for custody and she was about to lose custody of Ava. And instead of just giving her to her father, which makes sense, she gave her daughter to Diddy instead, in order to save face. because women do not like to lose. The one thing you think women don't like to lose arguments. There's another thing that women do not like to lose worse than an argument. That is a custody battle. I'll say that again. Women do not like to lose. And you think women don't like to lose arguments? No. The real thing that women do not like to ever lose is a custody battle. She'll do anything to not lose a custody battle. So in my opinion, because I know nothing, because I don't want to get sued, there's a possibility that she took Ava because he was about to win custody of his child and she didn't like him for whatever reason. She went out and sold Ava to Diddy in order to save face, just to be able to say she didn't lose custody to her child, because there's a possibility that Diddy having Ava, she may be able to go see Ava whenever she wants to, or whatever. She probably was a fan of Diddy, because according to what the video says, Ava was literally walking down the street. Diddy and was probably outside or whatever, and seen Ava walking down the street, or seen Ava and her mom walking down the street, and went out and was like, "Hey, what y'all doing?" Because Diddy probably seems like he seems like, "Hey, I'm love," wants to touch everybody, wants to talk to everybody, wants to be right. "Hey, what y'all doing?" Hey, you know, behind his gated community. "Hey, what y'all doing?" "Hey, we're homeless and want to." "Oh, really? Come on in. Come on in. Let me traffic y'all. Come on in." Okay. And next thing you know, she was just like, "Okay, this is what I got going on. This, I'm that, and just give me $10,000 and you could have her." And I'm making all of this up. I don't know anything. I'm just making this up. And Diddy was like, "Hey, give me some money. Bring some money from the safe. Here you go." And then boom, got a new child. Because I want you to think about this. Does Diddy have the habit or propensity of stealing kids from their fathers? Yes or no? Does Diddy have the habit or propensity of stealing kids from their father? Yes or no? Is that something that Diddy has been known to do? Yes or no? Yes. Because going back to this video, I'm going to show you how Diddy seems to love stealing children from fathers. So in this video right here, you see Diddy, you see Ava, and you see this light-skinned dude. Who did Diddy steal this light-skinned dude from? Drop it in the chat right now, please. So Diddy stole this girl, or purchased this little girl from Ava Baldwin, allegedly. But who did he steal this young light-skinned guy from? I'll be sure. So Diddy just takes people's kids and is like, "Oh, this is my kid now." So this is kind of like what Diddy does. He likes a kid, he's just gonna say, "You mine from now on." And this is what happens. While this man is fighting for custody, this woman just allegedly, because I don't know, may have just sold Diddy her child.
It's almost like she never existed in the first place.
Where is this girl now? Diddy said he adopted her, but now everybody's saying this was a skit. Here's the backstory.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Ava Baroni Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to...
Somebody said kidnap. Don't do that to Diddy. Diddy is too much of an illustrious mogul for you to put that type of dirt on his name. Diddy don't kidnap nobody. He traffics them, allegedly. Don't put that type of dirt on Diddy's name. He ain't kidnapped nobody. He invites them, entices them, squirts them in the face with baby oil, and then puts them in traffic. He don't kidnap. Diddy has never kidnapped anybody. That's the one thing I'm not going to allow y'all to do. That man ain't kidnapped a soul. But trafficked, that's a different story.
Tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So,
All right, some of y'all ain't never heard this before.
on the streets,
I'm on the street.
Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up.
He saw me and decided to pick me up. You know darn well this woman was not by herself. He saw her and her mother and decided to make a purchase.
And said to come inside and play with his kids.
And it's Ava Baroni Combs.
So as you can see, they were really close. And here's another picture at an event they were attending. But then things started to change. This is a more recent picture. She's by herself, solo, family, nowhere to be found. And again, another recent picture, solo, all by herself. No adopted family to be found anywhere. And here's a more recent picture that Diddy posted of his family and his 7 kids. Ava, once again, nowhere to be found. But Ava did post this, are we still best friends? So I guess they were friends and not her adopted family. Then she posted a video of her saying, duh. So I guess it was a skit and they were just best friends. But why would Diddy make up the whole entire story? Seems weird. Doesn't make.
So let's go back to this, because this story is a really touching story. Everybody hit the like button. 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 And before we proceed, I need to play this for y'all real quick and we'll come right back with a solution that will help every woman watching, regardless of age, regardless of background. See, in my 7 years of coaching women, the number one thing that I hear in my coaching sessions is her issue or tumultuous relationship with her mother. So what I've done is come out with a card game that will actually help mothers and daughters come back together. We have to get to the source of a woman's pain, her inadequacies, her insecurities, and heal that little girl inside of her before she goes out in the world as a woman. I call Like Mother, Like Daughter therapy in a box. Therapy in a box is 50 questions for the daughter to ask the mother, questions that you always wanted to ask. And it's also 50 questions for the mother to ask the daughter. But when you're able to ask the questions that you always wanted to ask your mother without her getting upset, without her pulling rank on you, the lines of communication are now open. When women are finally able to forgive their mother, forgive their father, forgive what happened to them, and most importantly, hear her mother's side of the story that she never divulged to you, relationships outside of the household would then blossom. Because for most women, there's a hurt little girl inside of her that never had an opportunity to be seen or heard. All of the resentment, the lack of being heard, but all that stops when you buy my new Like Mother, Like Daughter card game. So I want to say this about my mother-daughter card game. And this card game is specifically for any woman that has a tumultuous relationship with her mother, or she has a tumultuous relationship with her daughter. This mother-daughter card game at this moment is $62. And you can click the link and you can purchase it. But by tomorrow, either tomorrow evening or Monday morning, the shipment is on the way. The shipment of card games is on the way and is either going to be tomorrow evening or Monday morning. I'm going to have the shipment of card games. When I get this shipment of card games in, the card games are going to now officially be $200 instead of $62. So if you are a woman, or if you know of a woman that has a tumultuous relationship with her mother or her own daughter, make sure to click the link that is in the chat right now and purchase your mother-daughter card game while the card game is $62, because you have a day and a half before the card game goes up to $200. And why is it $200? Because there is no other product on the market that can help you, like, fix your relationship with your mother. So if you wish you and your mother had a better relationship, well, I got you. Click the link that is in the chat. Click the link that is under this video and buy your mother-daughter card game before Monday morning. Because I don't want y'all to want $200. It's not $200 right now. It's only $62. So purchase or pre-order, you'll get your game next week. You ain't got to wait too long. Most people pre-ordered, they had to wait a whole month. You ain't got to wait a whole month. So you'll get it at a discounted price and get it in about 5 days. So click the link in the chat and get your mother-daughter card game. And or get your Deeper Discussions card game, which is for men and women. And this one is only $35. All right. So I'm letting y'all know y'all got about a good 24 hours to buy the card game. So do what you got to do. The link is in the chat.
When I lose my tooth, the tooth fairy will come and get it and leave me money under my pillow because I lose the tooth and I brushed it nice and clean. Thank you, tooth fairy.
In September 2015, David Hopper got a call from his daughter, Ava Grace's elementary school. Ava hadn't been to class for 21 days. Did he know where she was? Ava and her mom, Catherine Baldwin, lived in San Antonio, Texas. David lived in central Oklahoma, a 7-hour drive away. Ava was the product of a 34-day marriage. David called San Antonio police to report his little girl missing. What they found surprised them.
When we sent the police out there to the location of the last address that we had known from, it turned out to be an empty lot. And that's when we kind of figured, okay, there's something going on here.
David says from the moment that Catherine told him she was pregnant, he sought to be the father that Ava would want and need. But getting that chance was more than difficult. David hired 5 different lawyers and spent upwards of $45,000 battling with Catherine in the courts, both in Texas and Oklahoma, to get a custody.
You see what men have to do to get custody of their children? $45,000 to lose? Did y'all hear that? Y'all love to sit around and say men don't necessarily care about their kids and all this other shit. This man spent $45,000 just to find out later that the mom allegedly sold the damn child to Diddy. $45,000. This is what men do to fight for custody for their kids.
Arraignment of his spunky little girl.
Yeehaw, partner! How you doing?
She's just...
Shout out to Dwayne Rose. Good evening, Mr. Let Go chat. Shout out to Dwayne Rose. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And if you want to contribute to the channel, look up under this video. You'll see scrolling across the bottom of the screen, Cash App. My Cash App is $AARON 1000. Drop $5, $10, buy me lunch for tomorrow or whatever, and contribute to the channel. $100, whatever you want to do. $AARON 1000. Let's get at least 5 donations before the show is over. 5 donations before the show is over. $5, $10, Cash App, $AARON 1000. This is my only job. I don't have no job. I don't go to work nowhere. So my job is entertaining y'all and informing y'all. And it takes money to run all of this. So I need contributions.
The perfect little girl. She was really surprised to know that she had a lot of family on this side of the family.
All the while, David says Catherine's life was spiraling. He says she was in and out of church missions, shelters, and relationships as he fought for more access to Ava. But David says one day Child Protective Services was alerted to a salacious video of Catherine performing a sex act. 2-year-old Ava was in bed behind her.
Rhonda says 2 different girls with the same first name. No, this is the actual Ava. That's why I'm playing this right here, because this right here is proving that this is the actual Ava. I already know about the 2 different girls. This is the Ava that Diddy has. I did all the research.
CPS contacted us and said, if you will help us find her, then you can have your daughter.
David was given partial custody, driving 7 hours each way to pick up Ava for a month in the summer and holidays. He remembers what Ava said to him one of the first times he took her swimming on one of those trips.
You're my daddy. You're my daddy. She did not know that she would have a father. She was just in awe that she would have a father. I was kind of kept a secret from her, I guess.
Tina Fulbright, Ava's aunt, says Catherine, or Katie, had a habit of running.
She just jumped counties. She'd get in trouble in one county and she'd jump to the other county.
Catherine has a felony warrant for interfering with child custody. Police records show she has a history of alcohol and prescription drug abuse.
Hit the like button, 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 hit the like button. If you have not hit the like button, if you have not hit the thumbs up button, please hit the thumbs up button. The likes are low. Please hit the thumbs up button, please, and thank you.
And suffers from mental illness. A dad is not giving up hope after his daughter vanished 6 years ago now.
Police say she.
Oh, that was it.
Focus our attention on a little girl named Ava Grace Baldwin. She was just 6 years old when she was reported missing from her elementary school in Texas. She had not shown up for school in nearly 3 weeks when the school contacted her father. Police believe her mother took her. For the last 8 years, her dad has been on a quest to find Ava.
When I lose my tooth, the tooth fairy will come and
Shout out to Vita. Vita said, my birthday is 11/17. Just found my biological parents 2 years ago. It's a rabbit hole. Wow, that's crazy. I love that for you, Vita. I found my biological dad. Like he was around when I was a kid, but I went my whole childhood after that with, you know, being fatherless or whatever. What's up, Renee? And I would say the end of last year, I think November of last year, I found my dad, or my dad found me, and we are good now. And yeah, that's a beautiful thing. So shout out to Vita for finding her parents. That's a beautiful thing.
get him and leave me money under my pillow because I need some too. And I pushed it nice.
Did I hear that music? What? This is bad music?
For 2015, David Hopper got a call from his daughter, Ava Grace's elementary school. Ava hadn't been to class for 21 days.
I hate when people put all this stupid music instead of just playing the damn video. Because now, what if it's some copyrighted music and I got problems, or we can't even hear the damn people talk because you want to play some stupid music.
Did he know where she was? Ava and her mom, Catherine Baldwin, lived in San Antonio, Texas. David lived in central Oklahoma, a 7-hour drive away.
Shit.
Ava was the product of a 34-day marriage. David called San Antonio police to report his little girl missing. What they found surprised them.
When we sent the police out there to the location of the last address that we had known from it turned out to be an empty lot. And that's when we kind of figured, okay, there's something going on here.
David says from the moment that Catherine told him she was pregnant, he sought to be the father that Ava would want and need. But
We need 130 We need 130 likes. 130 people have not hit the like button. We have 130 people who have not hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button.
Getting that chance was more than difficult. David hired 5 different lawyers and spent upwards of $45,000 battling with Catherine in the courts, both in Texas and Oklahoma, to get a custody arraignment of his spunky little girl.
Yeehaw, partner! How you doing?
She's just the perfect little girl. She was really surprised to know that she had a lot of family on this side of the family.
All the while, David says Catherine's life was spiraling. He says she was in and out of church missions, shelters, and relationships as he fought for more access to Ava. But David says one day Child Protective Services was alerted to a salacious video of Catherine performing a sex act. 2-year-old Ava was in bed behind her.
CPS contacted us and said, if you will help us find her, then you can have your daughter.
David was given partial custody, driving 7 hours each way to pick up Ava for a month in the summer and holidays. He remembers what Ava said to him one of the first times he took her swimming on one of those trips.
You're my daddy. You're my daddy. She did not know that she would have a father. She was just in all that she would have a father.
She didn't even know that her father existed, man. These freaking women, bro. This shit is sad.
I was kind of kept a secret from her, I guess.
This night is gonna be our whole funny. Tina Fulbright, Ava's aunt, says Catherine, or Katie, had a habit of running.
She just jumped counties. She'd get in trouble in one county and she'd jump to the other county.
Catherine has a felony warrant for interfering with child custody. Police records show she has a history of alcohol and prescription drug abuse and suffers from mental illness. But when David requested full custody over concerns of Catherine's ability to keep Ava safe,
this woman suffers from a mental illness and still can't get custody of his damn child. This woman is suffering from a mental illness, y'all, and I'm never going to understand this shit. I just don't understand. Why the hell is the system hell-bent on keeping the child with the damn mother? Why?
Catherine and Ava disappeared. It's been 8 years. Ava is now 14. David remains hopeful Ava is alive. He says there have been sightings of the pair since they disappeared, including contact from a couple in Florida who said Catherine tried to hand over custody of Ava to them.
Hit the like button, y'all. Can y'all please hit the like button? I don't want to keep saying hit the like button, but y'all are not hitting the like button. Can y'all please hit the like button, please?
We have reason to believe that she is alive. There's also a case down in Florida where we know that the couple that she tried to give Ava to, they contacted us, and that was after they went missing. So that was in 2016.
San Antonio police say there were other possible sightings of Catherine as late as 2020. Police confirm they have records of her using nearly
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Ava Baroni Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
This man just, I ain't never in my life heard of no man that just takes people kids and just says, now you my kid. Like, I'm never going to understand what actually happened with Albie Shore's kid. And I understand Albie Shore's baby mom was Kim Porter, But once Abby Shore realized all the crazy stuff that was going on over there, why in the world would you be okay with your son, Albie Shore, being over Diddy's house? Mr. Let Go, you need to talk to Isaiah Washington. Who's Isaiah Washington? Vita, who's Isaiah Washington? What's going on, Arthur? Who is Isaiah Washington? I'm trying to I don't recognize that name. Who is Isaiah Washington? I need to talk to Isaiah Washington. Who is that?
Ava, that's like a little bit like borderline suspect. I don't want nobody, we want to get it clear. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids and everybody else adopted kids. Charlize Theron, everybody that's ever adopted Sandra Bullock. I adopted you because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a black parent to take care of you and help you out.
What?
So, just clarify it because it's crazy out here online. So I play with the kids and I got permission from your mother and say all of that. Just make it because it's crazy out here.
Well, I met Jesse and Delilah when I was 6 months old.
6 months.
And then we basically are sisters, all 4 of us. So. And
6 months is crazy.
I always
6 months?
Yeah. And it's Ava Baroni Combs.
Well, the streets are now saying that the feds didn't reveal everything in the indictment document and they left something out. Word on the streets is that the feds might have dug out something on Ava Baroni, and sadly, it sounds like her time with Diddy wasn't all sunshine and rainbows like we'd hoped. In 2020, Diddy went on Instagram Live to announce that he adopted a white girl named Ava, and he was more than happy to show her off on Live. He brought her on screen to introduce herself and talk about her new life with him and how excited she was to be a part of the Combs family. It was such an unexpected moment that everyone was puzzled, trying to figure out what was truly happening. Fast forward to now, with all this new drama coming to light, and the whole situation surrounding that announcement just keeps getting sketchier and sketchier. Back then, we thought Diddy was just being a decent guy by adopting a child during the pandemic when kids really needed extra love. But
no, ain't no dude adopting a little white girl during the pandemic. You want less people around you during the pandemic, not more. Like, that wasn't a nice thing. No way in this world.
now people are looking at him sideways for various reasons, and that adoption video seems pretty concerning in hindsight. Here's another major red flag. Diddy compared his adoption experience to Madonna's, which should have immediately sent off red flags, because Madonna's adoption process has to be one of the most controversial scandals in Hollywood, which is saying a lot. Multiple people have come out to reveal that Madonna didn't always stick to the rules with her adoption. Last year, the Ethiopian World Federation accused her of human trafficking and exploiting children, alleging that she misled parents into giving up their kids by promising them education in the U.S. only to adopt them instead. Those kids.
Exactly. So think about this. Madonna is trash also. Back it up, because I want y'all to hear this again. Isaiah Washington had a DNA testing before Oprah. I don't know what this Isaiah Washington thing is. Why I gotta talk to him for? What did he do? I don't know anything about Isaiah Washington. Okay, he's a black actor. Y'all keep saying something about Isaiah Washington. Why? What's happening? I'm not lying. About what? I don't know what. Okay, Vita, can you please explain to me what Isaiah Washington has to do with anything? Who the hell is this dude, and why do I need to? Is it a Diddy thing or what? Can somebody, Vita, can you explain to me what is happening? Because y'all keep saying Isaiah Washington. What? Okay, somebody saying Google Isaiah Washington. Let me Google it. Y'all told me to stop, so I'm stopping to Google Isaiah Washington. So don't nobody say you play the video. No, the audience wants me to do this. Isaiah Washington, Oprah. What in the world? Look up Isaiah Washington and you will see he got fired from the Grey's Anatomy. So, okay, he got fired from Grey's Anatomy. Can y'all please tell me what the hell y'all talking about? I don't care nothing about no damn Isaiah Washington. What is happening? Isaiah Washington, who has a major actor, was let go from Grey's Anatomy. What that got to do with me? Because him and his wife couldn't participate in swingers clubs. Okay, what? So what? What are y'all trying to tell me? I'm finna move on. Can y'all please? I don't give a shit about no Isaiah Washington. Is he a child? What's happening? I don't care about no damn dude in what? To be able to make movies, you have to have dirt on you. He refused that. Okay, I don't understand. What's the point? I don't care. And just so y'all know, because y'all may not know, I don't care about what happens to grown men. Okay, I just want to put that out there. I don't care if Diddy did something to a grown man, if Oprah did something to a grown man. I don't care. All I'm concerned with is protecting women and children. I don't give a shit about no Isaiah Washington, Isaiah whatever. I don't care. Fuck them. Who cares? Let them do it. I don't give a shit. What they got to do with me? If it's not a woman or a child, I don't care. I'm not no gossip blogger and saying, oh, y'all heard about Isaiah Washington? I don't care. I am here to advocate for women and children. I am here to literally advocate for the protection of women and children. I don't give a damn about no man getting a finger in your butt. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Please stop telling me about no damn Isaiah Washington unless Isaiah Washington is 9 years old or some shit. I don't care. All right. No, you don't have to apologize, Vita, but I'm just letting y'all know that I'm not a blogger. I don't care. You know, that's all I'm saying. I'm not mad. I'm not saying whatever, but if it's not about a child, y'all see I ain't talking about no damn Little Dirk. I may say something about Little Dirk because that is these stupid rappers have a bad effect on young people. So I may do a show about Little Dirk. You know, the idiot who's about to go to prison. I may do a show about that, but I don't care about these goddamn people. Fuck these people. I'm here to advocate for women and children and the safety of getting these disgusting people off the street. But you didn't do anything wrong, Vita, and I appreciate you, but you just have to remember I'm not a blogger. You know, that's all I'm saying.
The most controversial scandals in Hollywood, which is saying a lot. Multiple people have come out to reveal that Madonna didn't always stick.
All right, so we talking about Madonna and how disgusting she is right now.
The rules with her adoption. Last year, the Ethiopian World Federation accused her of human trafficking and exploiting children, alleging that she misled parents into giving up their kids by promising them education in the U.S. only to adopt them instead.
Can you imagine you meeting somebody like Madonna? And Madonna is saying, hey, I can make your child a star. And you're like, oh, wow, Madonna. And then Madonna adopts your child. Diddy, Madonna, these some weird ass people. They be taking people's children. This shit is crazy. It's not just Diddy. Madonna will take your child and just adopt the damn child and move to another country with the goddamn kid. This shit is crazy.
Those kids were never meant to be adopted, but she twisted the law in her favor and got away with it. It's definitely interesting that Diddy would draw a comparison between his adoption and Madonna's, especially given all the controversy surrounding her.
Right. The reason why we're talking about Madonna is because stupid Diddy is like, hey, I adopted a little girl, and before y'all look at me like I'm crazy, Sandra Bullock be adopting kids, Madonna be adopting kids. What? Those women are crazy just like you are.
And honestly, it doesn't seem like a mistake. Fans are also wondering why Diddy only featured his sons in that video and not his daughters. Ava seems to be around the same age as his daughters, and she even talked about how excited she was to play with them. So why on earth were his daughters not in the live video? Ava seemed really uncomfortable in that video, and now we have to wonder why. The streets are talking about how Ava seemed
And look how everybody's standing over the little girl like he. I was adopted by Diddy Combs. He. The damn siblings look weird.
Uneasy, and there are a lot of theories about why. Was it the vibes in the room? Diddy's sons had their own share of drama. Justin's name came up in Lil Rod's lawsuit for allegedly helping Diddy find young girls, and Christian has been sued for SA, so it wouldn't be surprising that the vibes would be off, even if Ava couldn't figure out why. But here's the part that has people concerned. Ava seemed to vanish completely after that video. Sure, she was spotted a few times with Diddy's twins Jesse and Delilah, but then it was like she disappeared into thin air. No family photos, no videos, nothing. Given that Diddy had her calling him Papa Combs, you'd think she would have been around more and he would have spent more time with his new daughter. Now, with all the shocking allegations against Diddy, mistreating women and all that stuff, fans can't help but to speculate if something shady happened to Ava. It's becoming a real-life mystery, leaving everyone wondering what's really going on behind the scenes. Here's where things get even more interesting. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, stepped up and spilled some serious tea. He even addressed the rumors about Diddy doing some shady stuff to Ava. While he didn't come right out and say it, he dropped some heavy hints, claiming that everyone in the industry knows what Diddy is really like.
It's craziness, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. It's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people.
And real quick, remember earlier I said I wanted to show you, because I was going to do a little party. I was going to play a lot of bad boy music and just celebrate Diddy being in jail. And when I was looking up the different artists, I was able to see that virtually every artist Diddy had on his label, they only did at the most 2 albums. So I'm gonna give y'all some names. Think about this. This is crazy. So the first person is Total. The first group is Total. Total did 1 album and totally disappeared. The second person is Biggie. Biggie did 2 albums and is dead. The third person is Mace. Mace did 2 albums and he ran off. The next person is Craig Mack. Craig Mack did 1 or maybe 2 albums and he died. The next person is Cassie. Of course, Cassie was his girl, but she only did 1 album, as I know of, and then didn't do anything else. Who else? Who's next? 112 stuck around for a while. Faith Evans stuck around for a while. So those are 2 people that was able to stick around. The next person is hold on. I'm moving on. Dirty Money. 1 album and then disappeared. The next person is do y'all remember Tink? Yeah, put a 1 in the chat. Y'all remember Tink? Do y'all remember Tink? Tink? Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all remember Tink? Tink. Do y'all remember Tink? 1. I don't even think she did. Oh, Mary J. Blige, yeah. I don't even think Tink did an album. I think she did a song. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all remember Tink? It was her and do y'all remember 702? Put a 1 in the chat. You remember 702? 702 was super dope. And they did 1 album and disappeared. 702, I think, did 2 albums. I'm not sure. But 702 just disappeared. So Mary J. Blige, Faith Evans, and 112 are literally the only 3 artists that literally did just stayed around. But that's not it. What about G Dep? G Dep did 1 album and died, I think. Do y'all remember Gina Thompson? Put 1 in the chat. Remember Gina Thompson? So you got Tink, Craig Mack, Gina Thompson, 702, Black Rob, G Dep, Biggie, Those are 7 artists that only did 1 or 2. Oh, yeah, that's right. In total, that's almost 10 artists that just disappeared after 1 or 2 albums. Am I missing anybody? I said Tink. Yeah, that's almost 10 artists. Aaliyah was not on Bad Boy. Aaliyah was with the other disgusting person, remember? Who did I miss? Heavy D was never on Bad Boy, but Diddy allegedly did may have, I don't know. Well, somebody named Diddy may have killed Heavy D, but he was not signed to Bad Boy. That's a different story. But yeah, Total, Tink, G Dep, Black Rob, Shine. Yeah, Shine. Yeah. Total, Tink, G Dep, Shine, 702. Damn, I just had her name. What's her name? Gina Thompson. Dirty Money. I'm looking. Who else? Yeah. And I wanted to say Missy Elliott, but Missy Elliott was not signed to Bad Boy. So Missy, I would love to hear from Missy Elliott. Like, what does and Shine. What does Missy Elliott have to say about all this Diddy stuff? I would love to hear what Danity Kane is a little different because the Locks, that's a little different. So I think the Locks, Danity Kane, they're a little different. I'm kind of like talking about the early rappers, not like what right now, because the Locks went on and continue rapping. I mean people who just literally disappeared off the face of the earth. Like even with Mace never came out with another album. You know, it's like he sucks out the music in people. And after Diddy, they don't even make music no damn more. The Locks kept making music afterwards. Ooh, Mario Winans, Loon. Yes, that's actually 10 right there. Carl Thomas. Yes. Thank y'all. Yeah, yes. That's over 10 goddamn people. Mario Winans, Loon, Black Rob, Gina Thompson, Carl Thomas. Man, this man literally just gets rid of you when he's done with you and you no longer make music. And I can even put in 112, even though 112 stuck around a little bit. Kehlani? No, the Brat. No. The Brat was with So Def. No, the Brat was with So Def. And the Brat went to prison. Do y'all not know? Yeah, the Brat, y'all remember the Brat hit a girl over the head with a bottle and went to prison. So the Brat don't count. She took herself out. Who is Kehlani? Kehlani is like now. I'm talking about back in the day. Damn. Young Jock, nah. Young Jock kind of moved around. But yeah, it's bad, man. It is bad. But yeah, would y'all like for me to do a Diddy party? MJG was not signed to Bad Boy. Wait. MJG? 8-Ball MJG. Well, no, 8-Ball MJG may have signed a Bad Boy at the end, but that's not the same. I mean, he discovers a singer or a rapper, does an album with them, and then they just disappear off the face of the earth. That's what I'm talking about. Tevin Campbell was on Bad Boy? Interesting. But would y'all like for me to do a bad boy Diddy party tomorrow? Yes or no? Would y'all like for me to do a bad boy Diddy party? I ain't gonna be able to get paid from it because it's gonna be all copyrighted music. Y'all just saying stuff now. What are you talking about, Jeezy? Jeezy was not on Bad Boy. Would y'all like for me to do a Diddy party tomorrow? Like just play a whole bunch of Diddy music? Bring the baby oil to the Diddy party. Angela said no. I'm gonna squirt a whole bunch of baby oil all over the place, and we're gonna do a slip and slide Diddy party and play a whole bunch of bad boy music. So would y'all like for me to play a bad boy music Diddy party, Diddy, a celebration of Diddy going to jail? Day 26. That's a little recent, but yeah, day 26 too. See, some people are just trash. I don't think day 26 was talented. So I understand why they ain't never did nothing. But 702? 702 was a shit. I don't really want to stay. Man, no. Y'all saying no. All right, forget y'all then. I won't do no Diddy party. I may or may not do it. I may or may not do it though. Because I ain't gonna get paid shit for it. So I'm gonna have to really be bored because you can't play copyrighted music and still get paid for it. So I don't know. We'll see.
Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sex charges and everything on him. But he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CEN. It's keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna.
No songs with him on it. Are you nuts? Nah. I'm sorry. One thing I'm never gonna do is get rid of Diddy's catalog. Like that is my entire childhood. R. Kelly and Diddy music was my entire childhood. My entire childhood. I don't have a childhood music-wise if I get rid of Diddy's bad boy music and R. Kelly music. I don't have a childhood musically, so no. Diddy is going to be rapping on some of the songs. It is what it is.
Push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy.
That is hilarious.
5, 6, 7.
Diddy is a mouth breather. Never seen him with his mouth closed.
To be out.
Unfortunately, things are not looking good for Ava right now. The streets are saying that she did not escape from Diddy without a couple of scars, and it looked like something bad might have happened to her. Now, I'm not saying that Diddy S8 her or anything like that, but word on the streets is that she could have been exposed to Diddy's violent side. Honestly, this wouldn't be surprising because given how many women the feds have alleged that Diddy hurt, it wouldn't be surprising that Ava saw all that go down.
Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. 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 Hit the like button.
Girl, this whole situation is a nightmare. And fans said, did anyone else feel uncomfortable by the fact that Diddy made it a point to put his white adopted daughter on the spot to tell her adoption story? She clearly was uncomfortable with the whole situation, and Diddy and his fam were just laughing and flaunting her like an object. I adopted you just like Madonna. Well, Mr. Combs, Madonna is being investigated for child trafficking, banned from other countries. There is so much wrong with the video. It's chilling. Sick people. And this whole Diddy situation.
I got permission from your mother and to say all of that. Just make it because it's crazy out here.
Oh, I got another video too. Hold on. I just had to play it like this because it was too much to download. Y'all listen to this.
Who was 5 years old when she went missing from San Antonio, Texas in September of 2015. And I have covered this case in the past. I will link the first video down in the description box. But I wanted to go back over this case because there is a very interesting video that has been brought to my attention. And I guess I wouldn't even say that this video is interesting. It's more strange and disturbing. This video was made back in April of 2020 when P. Diddy went live on his Instagram account. In this video, he is talking about all of his kids. But just a quick reminder before I get started, that I always try to do the best research and get the most accurate information I can for every single case that I cover. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's case. Ava Grace Baldwin was born on April 16th of 2009 to her dad, David Hopper, and to her mom, Catherine Baldwin. David met Catherine, or Katie, at a recovery group called Celebrate Recovery. He said when he met Katie, she told him this great story that he ended up finding out was not true. But they did end up falling for each other and they got married. But sadly, this marriage only lasted for 34 days. David said during the divorce proceedings is when he found out that she was pregnant. She told him that the baby was not his, but when they did a DNA test, it was found out that Ava was biologically his child. They then tried to discuss how they planned to co-parent Ava together. But it said that not long after Ava was born, Katie moved back to San Antonio and would disappear for days without being in contact with David. With all this inconsistency, a complicated custody battle began between Oklahoma and Texas. But then it eventually was just in Texas. David said he hired multiple lawyers and spent tens of thousands of dollars on legal and travel-related costs. But he was granted partial custody in 2013. Then in 2015, David asks for full custody of Ava. He then gets a phone call from the principal at Ava's school, saying that she has not been to school in 21 days. And they ask if he knows where she is, and because he did not know, this is when, on September 17th of 2015, David reports Ava as missing. The police then go to the address that was listed on Ava's school forms. But when they get to this address, it's just an empty lot. Katie's family has stated that they believe that her and Ava are no longer alive. And now years have gone by, and neither Katie or Ava have been in contact or been seen by family. Katie does have a history of alcohol and prescription drug abuse. She also suffers from mental illness.
Oh, Vita says that's why Kendrick Lamar had shipping containers in his video. Trafficking. Facts. Good. That's a good thought right there.
And has not had her medication filled since 2015. 7 months after they disappeared in April of 2016, Katie's 2014 silver Ford Escape was found abandoned in a park in San Antonio, Texas. But then we go to April of 2020, where P. Diddy goes live on his Instagram. And for those who don't know, P. Diddy, or Sean John Combs, is an American rapper, record producer. He comes up to the camera during this live to care people, who God ever made. Everybody had a happy Easter. As he's finishing what he's saying, you then see a girl start walking up from behind them. And P. Diddy puts his arm around her and pulls her towards the camera. He tells her to introduce herself, and she says, "Hi, I'm Ava, and I'm a Scorpio." Instagram live, like Madonna, and almost scary and sad video, because it makes you wonder, is this actually Ava Baldwin? Did her mom possibly sell her to P. Diddy, especially with all of the news that came out recently? So on March 25th of 2024, federal agents with U.S. Homeland Security have raided 2 of P. Diddy's houses, one in Los Angeles and the other one in Miami. He is facing multiple civil lawsuits that accuse him of trafficking and abuse. But I don't know, I have a bad feeling that this really could be Ava, and that maybe she was sold to him for however much money, or is it just...
Keyword, sold to him. Remember I said that earlier. Sold, S-O-L-D.
someone that resembles her. Especially when people have an addiction, they will go to any lengths to feed that addiction, even if it is selling their child.
Yeah.
But Ava's disappearance does remain unsolved at this point. I really hope with this whole investigation that P. Diddy will be held responsible for the things that he has done. And I want to hear all of your opinions. Do you think that this is actually Ava Grace Baldwin? But thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you'll...
All right.
I met Jesse and Delilah when I was 6 months old.
What is he doing? Everybody say their prayer.
Hold on, there's music playing in the background. So this is Diddy playing around with all these little kids in the dark.
You cannot go to sleep unless you tell the truth. Okay.
There's music playing, so I can't play it.
Grace Baldwin? No? Okay, let's dive into this one. Ava Grace Baldwin was.
So I think this is the woman that actually verifies that this is the right woman, because it's one of these videos where they actually put the faces up next to each other. I think this is the woman, because everybody's saying maybe it's not her. So I think this is the woman who actually shows that it is her.
Just 6 years old when she was taken from her elementary school in Texas. Her parents have not seen her since, and they fear that because of the age when she was taken, she doesn't even know that she's labeled as a missing child. I found this video a couple of days ago on Diddy's old Instagram account, and this little girl who goes by the name of Ava Baroni Combs claims that she was picked up off of the street and he just chose her to come in and play with his kid. But then within the same video, actually within the same moment, he claims that she still has loving parents, but she also has him too.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Ava Baroni Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell him the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. But please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets.
You see how everybody is so weird, how they're surrounding her, and everything she says is like hee. Like, why is everybody laughing? Why is everybody laughing at everything she says? It's so creepy. And then there's somebody like right under Diddy that wants to show up in the screen. It's just all just creepy.
And then Papa Combs decided.
See, why is everybody laughing at every little thing that she says?
That he would like to be a caring man. So then he
Look at the son. Why is he smiling?
saw me and decided.
See, look. You see how creepy they are? Look how he's trying to find his way. Like, why? Why don't you just go play PlayStation or something? Why is everybody trying to stick their head in the video? Like, what are they doing?
Decided to pick me up and to come inside and play with his kids.
If this girl was really found on the streets, then why is it when she says he found me on the streets, it's almost like in a question tone. It's like making sure that she was getting the story correct. If you're still not convinced that's her, here's a picture of her that her parents took. It's one of the last photos. Now,
here we go.
Take note of her long forehead, her shortened chin, the jaw structure, the teeth, the eyebrows, the eyes, the eye color, the cheekbones, and ears. And she just also happens to be the exact right age.
Okay, now what I want you to look at right here is her wide cheeks, how her cheeks go way out there, and then she has like a flat chin and her cheeks. So she has a very circular shaped chin structure, right? And look at her, she got some like a little beady eyes. All right, and she has a big forehead.
Everybody was saying Ava Combs.
God damn it, it went back too far. Hold on. It went back too fast.
Note of her long forehead, her shortened chin, the jaw structure, the teeth, the eyebrows, the eyes, the eye color, the cheekbones, and ears. And she just also happens to be the exact right age.
Okay, big forehead. She has a circular chin facial structure. And she has a beady, sleepy eyes.
Everybody was saying Ava Combs, Ava Combs, Ava Combs. Where's the girl Ava Combs that popped out, the one that Diddy had adopted? You know, the Caucasian little girl that Diddy used to be posting on live and all that. Everybody want to know where she was at. Well, baby, she done popped out, and she ain't quiet, and she got stuff to say. Basically, homegirl said that
she was just in foster care when Sean Combs, the junior, and that's why I think he's going to have something to do with the case, and I think they're going to investigate him, and I think maybe he might get in a little trouble too. But that's neither here nor there. She said that he had told her, come to my daddy's house with me, and you'll be straight, you'll be well taken care of. And she was like, okay, cool. She in foster care, she just wanted to be loved, and she's tired of living from pillow to post and being treated bad.
Hit the like button, 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 hit the like button. Some of y'all have not hit the like button. Please hit the like button.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop? Hey, how about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Rob said he studies faces. So do you think that's her or no, Rob?
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
All right, so Rob said he's an artist and he studies faces and he draws faces all day. Rob said that is her 100%. Many correct points of difference. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that.
That Diddy told her to call him Daddy Combs, because if he called anything other than that, she'll have to go into the other room with him, whatever that's supposed to mean. One event she talked about, she said it was 2 men on her, and she just knew that the other men that she was cool with that knew this was wrong was.
All right, so what she's talking about now is I think she was 16 or whatever, and this is a possibility of what happened to Ava Combs and why she left. She told a story about how she was about to get SA'd and she was in a room with other men and she looked over to the other men for help and they turned their backs on her.
Here nor there. She said that he had told her, come to my daddy's house with me and you'll be straight, you'll be well taken care of. And she was like, okay, cool. She in foster care, she just wanted to be loved and she's tired of living from pillow to post and being treated bad. Y'all, she said that Diddy told her to call him Daddy Combs, because if he called anything other than that, she'll have to go into the other room with him, whatever that's supposed to mean. One event she talked about, she said it was 2 men on her, and she just knew that the other men that she was cool with that knew this was wrong would stop the situation. So she looked at one man, made eye contact with him, and was like, looking at him, make this stop. She said that man put his head down, went on his phone. She couldn't believe it because he had just had a little girl and got married. So she just knew that he knew this was wrong and he was going to help her, but he didn't. She made eye contact with, I think she said, Kanye West's cousin, and was like, he'll make it stop. Cool. He know me. He turned around. They had their way with her. I seriously think they could involve Diddy's son in this. I know a lot of people is going to get exposed, but I think he's going to be one of them. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Diddy, them kids, knew what he had going on? Maybe not the girls, but the boys. Let's talk about this.
1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%. This is I'm so happy that Diddy is in jail, but there is a caveat to Diddy going to jail. On November 4th, Diddy has a 3rd bond hearing. Have y'all heard about that? On November 4th, Diddy has a 3rd bond hearing. Or 4th. Is it a 3rd or 4th? Yeah, on his birthday. on November 4th, Diddy has either a third or fourth bond hearing. And there's a possibility that he may get out. I don't think he's going to get out, but there's a possibility that he may get out. So, yo, before I want to play something for y'all. So we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna play something for y'all. It's not commercial, and I want to see what y'all think. Let's go. This is gonna be fun.
Almonds are
okay. I need everybody to pay attention because this is very confusing, and I want to see if y'all understand this because I understood this the second I seen it. Y'all ready? Put ready in the chat if y'all are ready. This is going to be a very interesting situation. I want to see if y'all are ready for this. So everybody pay attention. Type ready in the chat. Everybody right now, type ready in the chat. This is going to be interesting. I need everybody's attention because y'all chatting and talking about all this other stuff. We're going to get off that for a second. Everybody type ready in the chat. Ready, 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 ready. Come on. Everybody type ready in the chat. We're off the Diddy stuff just for a second. Let's have some fun. Come on, everybody type ready in the chat. Ready, 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 ready. I should at least have 30 readies in the chat right now. Come on, y'all. There's 300 people in here. Type ready in the chat. Type ready, 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 ready. Let's go. Stop talking about Diddy for a second. Come on, y'all. We're about to have some fun. We'll talk about Diddy in a minute. We off that. All right. So everybody's typing ready. Okay, here we go. So, got everybody's attention. See if y'all can figure this out. Y'all ready? Here we go.
How many almonds are right along this row?
6.
6. How many are along the back here?
6.
How many on this side?
6.
How many along the top?
6.
And how many in the middle?
4.
Right. Okay, so check this out. This is crazy. So if you take one, move it here.
Okay.
Take this one, move it here. How many are along the side now? 6. How many along this one?
6.
And this side?
6.
And the front?
6.
But there's only 3 in the middle now.
Yeah.
Weird. So look, try this one more time. If you
Now, this is how we men manipulate y'all. This is specifically how men manipulate women.
take this one, put it here.
7.
Take this one, move it here.
But it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 along the front. How many on this side? How many on this side?
And 6.
And 6, right?
No!
There's only 2 in the middle.
That does not make
Okay.
sense.
So look, if you move this one here, move this one here. Now how many along this way?
6.
How many here?
6.
How many here?
6.
How many along the front?
6. What?
There's only 1 here.
Okay.
Okay, now we
Right? All right, so now look. Look, if you take this one,
Okay.
it goes here, and this one moves here. How many along this side?
6.
How many along this side?
6.
How many on this side?
What
How many on
the
this
heck,
side?
Evan?
There's 0 in the middle.
I
is
don't
that?
understand. Is it like an illusion?
Okay. Does anybody understand what happened? Because this is what I call girl math. This is what I call girl math. Does anybody understand what happened? How was it still able to be 6 all the way around after adding 4 nuts? Does anybody know or want to explain what happened? Because this is specifically how men manipulate women and how women are always lost, because this is a perfect example how women do not think the same way men do. When I say women are children, this is an example. Women operate when they see things like children. So what happened, and can anybody explain how it continued to be 6 all the way around? Anybody? I'll drop the link. Does anybody want to come up and guess? I'm dropping a StreamYard link if anybody wants to come up. Come on, y'all. What's going on with the video and how did this happen? Does anybody want to guess? I'm gonna play it one more time and y'all drop in the chat what y'all think. I'm gonna play it one more time because it's very important, especially for women, because this is what you call girl math.
How many almonds are right along this row?
6.
6. How many are along the back here?
6.
How many
It's
on this
very
side?
simple.
6.
How many along the top?
6.
And how many in the middle?
4.
Right. Okay, so check this out. This is crazy. So if you take one, move it here.
Okay.
Take this one, move it here. How many are along the side now? 6. How many along this one?
6.
And this side?
6.
And the front?
6.
But there's only 3 in the middle now.
Yeah.
Weird. So look.
This is how Diddy gets his female victims. This is girl math at its finest. Only men can understand what's happening.
Try this one more time. If you take this one, put it here.
7.
Take this one, move it here.
But it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 along the front. How many on this side? How many on this side?
And 6.
And 6. Right?
No!
There's only 2 in the middle.
That does not make sense.
So look. if you
The
move
dude in the
this
background
one
acting,
here.
he knows
Put
exactly
this
what's
one
going on.
here. Now, how many along this way?
6.
How many here?
6.
How many here?
6.
How many along the front?
6. What?
There's only 1 here.
Okay.
Okay, now we
All right, so now look. Look, if you take this one,
Okay.
it goes here.
Come on,
And
ladies.
this one moves here. How many along this side?
6.
How many along this side?
6.
How many on this side?
What the
How many on this
heck?
side?
All right. So I want to talk to the men, but I want to talk to the women first. Ladies, can any female understand what is happening? Fellas, y'all be quiet just for a second. Fellas, be quiet just for a second. Remember, this is about girl math. Fellas can understand what's going on. But ladies, do you understand what is happening? Type yes or no in the chat right now. This is girl math. Fellas, y'all be quiet just for a second. Ladies, y'all tell me what is going on. Yes or no? 1 added to each side. Vita said yes. Vita, can you explain what is happening? I want to see if the ladies can understand, because this is how men manipulate women. Okay, Sandra says yes. Sandra, Vita, can y'all please explain in layman's terms what's happening? So Vita and Sandra said yes. I'm going to get to the fellas in a second. But Vita and Sandra, can you explain what is happening? Sandra said no, she can't explain it. Boo! Come on, y'all. It's very simple. Rob said, I identify as a lady. Come on, y'all. Okay. Fellas, go. Fellas, explain what's happening in the video, because it's so simple. This is boy math versus girl math. Fellas, go. Come on, fellas, tell them. Come on. It's a ritual thing. Don't tell me the fellas can't explain. Where my fellas at? Come on, explain. I try to hold y'all back, but go, fellas. Y'all embarrass me now. Fellas, explain what's going on. Corners, come on, man. You got to do better than that. Come on now. So the fellas can't explain this either. Let me know something. Come on, fellas. Oh my God. So the fellas don't even know this either. I'm going to give y'all one more chance. Fellas, do you know what is happening or do you not know? He just moving positions around. Can you explain what is happening? Okay. Apparently, none of y'all know what's going on. Explain it if y'all want to know. Okay. Do y'all want me to tell y'all what's happening, or do y'all want me to play it one more time? Do y'all want me to play it one more time, or do you want me to tell you what's happening? Say play it or tell me. Female here. Hold on. Female here, and the corners are manipulated and count each side to dupe you. That is it. Yes. Blue Egyptian Lotus got it, but I bet you don't even know what the hell they're talking about. All right. Play it. Tell me. Play it. Tell it. Play it. Okay. Tell. Okay. Tell. Okay. So everybody's saying tell. So I'm going to tell y'all what's happening. So I'm going to play it and tell y'all at the same time. So this is how men manipulate women. Okay. So this is what's actually happening. This is girl math right here, one-on-one. All right. So in the beginning, you have 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, right? And then 4 in the middle. So let's go.
How many almonds are right along this row?
6.
6. How many are along the back here?
6.
How many on this side?
6.
How many along the top?
6.
Okay. That's girl math. Men do not count like that. I'll say it again. Men don't count like that. Women count like that. So this is how men count. So we're going to start at the top. Watch this.
How many almonds are right along this row?
6.
6. How many almonds are on this row? 6, right? That's how. Now watch this.
6. How many are along the back here?
6.
No. How many are in this first row? 6. How many are on the next row? 4. 4, not 6. 4. Do y'all see girl math? He said, how many are on the first row? 6. How many on the second row? 6. No. How many on the first row? 6. How many in the second row? 4. 2 and 2 right here. How many on the next row? 4. How many on the next row? 4. Because you counted the 2 already. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see the difference between girl math and boy math? So this is how he manipulated them. It never was 6. But women see 6. Men see 4.
How many almonds are right along this row?
6.
6. How many are along the back here?
6.
4.
How many on this side?
6.
4.
How many along the top?
6.
And how many in the middle?
4.
Right. Okay.
Y'all see that, right? It's 6, 4, 4, 4, and 4. Girl math is 6, 6, 6, and 4. No. It's 4 times and 6 1 time.
Okay, so check this out. This is crazy. So if you take 1, move it here.
Okay.
Take this one, move it here.
See, this is what we do to women. We just move stuff around and we'll just turn around and say, well, no, this is what happened. This is girl math at its finest. So now he moved the nuts, right? So you count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many are along the side now? 6. How many?
Nope. And then you count, you skip the first box because you counted that box already. So now the next box is 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it's 6, 5. And then on the top row, you don't count this last 2 because you counted them already. And it's 2, 3, 4. But listen to the women.
Along this one.
6.
And this side?
6.
And the front?
6.
But there's only 3 in the middle now.
Yeah.
Weird. So look, try this one more time. If you take this one, put it here.
7.
take this one, move it here.
But it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 along
You can't count the two times.
the front. How many on this side? How many on this side?
Girl math. This is how women see life. This is why women get manipulated so often. You count things twice in everything you do. This is actually a psychological thing that women do. You count things twice in everything you do as a woman. I'll say it again. You count things twice in everything you do as a woman. Hence why you always get manipulated by men. When you go to the a car dealership, you get manipulated. When you get your car worked on, you get manipulated. Everywhere you go, you get manipulated. That's how we easily talk you out of your panties, because you see more than what is there. When you meet a guy, you see more than what is there. It's a life thing. It's not just a counting thing. You always see things more than what is there. You meet a guy and he is married. You're going to eliminate the fact that he's married because he's treating you right. You always see more than he's there. And then when he turns around and says, hey, I hate my wife, I hate my family, I'm thinking about leaving my family for you. You're going to turn around and see that there's more than is there. And you're going to say, oh, okay, you're going to leave your wife for me. Why would he do that? That's stupid. Women are always going to see more than that is there. Yes, optics, right. Women do not understand optics. Optics don't exist. You pay attention to the facts, not the optics. Women pay attention to optics. Women pay attention to what something looks like. Women pay attention to what something feels like. You don't pay attention to what's actually happening. So when you go back to the video, it feels like it's 6 on each side, right? It feels like it's 6 on each side, y'all.
How many almonds are right along this row?
These are optics instead of understanding what's actually going on. This is called optics.
6.
6. How many are along the back here?
6.
4.
6. How many on this side?
4.
6.
How many along the top?
6.
4. This is how men see life versus how women see life. Does anybody understand what I'm saying? Women live off of optics. Women live off of what they interpret. So they live off of optics, interpretations, and what something feels. You don't pay attention to what's actually happening. This is the reason why y'all got all these baby daddies and can't figure out your ass from a hole in the ground. This is what happens mentally to women. This is called girl math. This is what girl math actually is. Your way of interpreting the world is just like that puzzle. I instantly knew what was going on in that video. But this is how women operate in life, and this is the reason why we don't need Kamala Harris in office, because another country leader is going to talk in this way with these nuts and manipulate Kamala Harris and be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And next thing you know, we're speaking another language because Kamala's stupid ass thinks in optics instead of what's facts. What's going on, Mike Lamb? You know what I'm saying? Perfect example. Thank you, Vita. A trans man wants to be a woman. To women, they like, oh, you're a man. To men, we like, whatever. No, you're a woman. Or no, you're a man. We see things for what they are. Women see things for what they perceive to be. To a man, a trans person is what their original sex is. To a woman, a trans person is whatever it is that the trans person wants to be. Optics, interpretation, perspective. Optics men can understand the menstrual cycle of a woman. That's the optics, right? But in real life, there is no menstrual cycle with trans people. Rob said, I think I'm pregnant. Well, are you pregnant or do you feel like you're pregnant? That's optics. That's how women operate. Women operate off, oh, I feel like there's 6 on each side.
And how many in the middle?
4.
Right. Okay, so check this out. This is crazy. So if you take one, move it here.
Okay.
Take this one, move it here. How many are along the side now?
6.
How many along this one?
6.
6.
And this side?
6.
And the front?
6.
But there's only 3 in the middle now.
3, yeah.
Weird. So look, try this one more time. If you take this one, put it here.
And this is specifically why women are never good leaders, because they get duped and tricked off of what they perceive is happening by optics, and they trust optics and interpretations instead of understanding what's actually happening, and they end up looking stupid, and then whoever you're leading end up looking stupid along with you.
Take this one, move it here.
But it's the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 along the front. How many on this side? How many on this side?
4.
And 6.
4.
No.
There's only 2 in the middle.
That does not
Look, the dude in the back going, no, he's just being funny.
make sense.
So look, if you move this one here, move this one here. Now how many along this way?
6.
How many here?
6.
How many here?
6.
How many along the front?
6. What?
There's only 1 here.
Okay.
Okay,
Where
now
you
we
gonna put
get
that?
All right. So now look. If
Women are hilarious. Like, women are some very hilarious people. It's like y'all have different eyes than us. Y'all, women are hilarious little people. Women
But
are
if you take
hilarious.
this one,
Okay.
it goes here, and this one
Watch
moves
it.
here.
Oh
How
my
many
God.
along this side?
It's still 6.
How many along this side?
6.
How many on this side?
What
Okay.
the
How many on this
heck,
side? There's
Evan?
0 in the middle.
I
How
don't
is that?
understand. Is it like an illusion?
It's not an illusion, ma'am. It's simple numbers. What are you talking about? She's talking about, is it an illusion? No, it's not an illusion. Miss Lego, I don't agree. That is a gender specific. It most definitely is a gender specific thing. Yeah, it's definitely a gender specific thing. If y'all don't want it to be a gender specific thing, it doesn't have to be a gender specific thing. But that's how women think. See what I'm saying? See, y'all can make whatever y'all want to make, whatever it is. Men don't think like that. It is a gender specific thing. But you as a woman, if you don't want it to be, it doesn't have to be. That is perfectly an example of how women think versus how men think. Because y'all operate off of optics, what feels a certain kind of way. No, it is not that. Women get manipulated by car dealerships because they think this way. They think things should be a certain kind of way. And the guy was like, well, yeah, it could be like this. Yeah, sure. And then boom, you get screwed over and you looking stupid. It's girl math. It now. The link is. I just came up with a solution that will help every woman watching, regardless of age, regardless of background. See, in my 7 years of coaching women, the number one thing that I hear in my coaching sessions is her issue or tumultuous relationship with her mother. So what I've done is come out with a card game that will actually help mothers and daughters come back together. We have to get to the source of a woman's pain, her inadequacies, her insecurities, and heal that little girl inside of her before she goes out in the world as a woman. I call Like Mother, Like Daughter, therapy in a box. Therapy in a box. It's 50 questions for the daughter to ask the mother, questions that you always wanted to ask. And it's also 50 questions for the mother to ask the daughter. But when you're able to ask the questions that you always wanted to ask to your mother without her getting upset, without her pulling rank on you, the lines of communication are now open. When women are finally able to forgive their mother, forgive their father, forgive what happened to them, and most importantly, hear her mother's side of the story that she never divulged to you, relationships outside of the household would then blossom. Because for most women, there's a hurt little girl inside of her that never had an opportunity to be seen or heard. All of the resentment, the lack of being heard, but all that stops when you buy my new Like Mother, Like Daughter card game. Order it now. The link is under this video. Click the link and let's start healing. All right, y'all. For those who don't know, because some people don't know, my mother-daughter card game is going to go to $200 Monday morning. I'll say it again. My mother-daughter card game is going to go to $200 Monday morning. So if you have a problematic, tumultuous, strenuous, strained relationship with your mother, make sure to buy my mother-daughter card game right now. Blue Egyptian Lotus, I thought you were a guy. You did catch it. You did catch it. You did catch it. It can be an IQ thing, not a gender specific thing. Mr. Let Go. I do believe overall that women are more emotional than men and show their emotions. It's not about emotions. It's about optics. The typical woman thinks things should be a certain way. Okay? Women think things should be a certain way. Men look at things as they actually are. Now, that is specifically what I'm talking about. That is gender specific. So I look at the majority of women versus the majority of men, because guess what? The majority of birds know how to fly, but there are some birds that can't fly. So that is what I'm saying. All right. Checking on who? Oh, what? Ava? Yeah, I think Ava is okay. I think she got away from Diddy and she's living her life somewhere else. I don't know where, but I think she's still alive and she's just living her life by herself. She's not around Diddy anymore. And it came after they tried to SA her, or they SA'd her and she ran away. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, she has admitted that she got SA'd. I bet there are men who are just as puzzled. Maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I may be wrong. Because I don't want to argue with y'all. I'm just letting y'all know why y'all get manipulated by men so easily. Why y'all get manipulated when y'all go to the tire shop so easily, the muffler shop so easily, because y'all don't necessarily understand what's really happening versus what you think should happen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to go. Do you deliver your cards to Australia? Yes. I deliver the cards to Australia. Yes. So all you have to do is click the link that is in the chat, click the link that is under this video, and buy both of my card games or one of my card games, because right now my card game is only $62 and this particular card game is $35. But in the next 2 days or day and a half, which is Monday, you are going to see the price skyrocket to $200 and you're going to be mad. So I suggest, if you want a mother-daughter card game that will fix your relationship with your mother, hit the link and buy the card game right now. All right. Great Christmas present. I totally agree. Thank you for an entertaining show. Thank you so much, Blue Egyptian Lotus. I appreciate you being here. So I'm out of here. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night and See y'all. I may come back tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out. after you-
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.